At exactly 2:17 a.m., inside a locked church, a nun whispered her final prayer, while her killer stood only inches away. No screams, no witnesses, no fingerprints, and for 6 months, no suspect. Until an old, forgotten camera spoke. Every church has secrets. Some are whispered in confessions, some are buried in prayer, and some are hidden in silence. This is the true crime story of Sister Margaret Bell, a 62-year-old nun who dedicated her life to faith and died alone in the very place she trusted most. It's a story of deception, patience, and of how a single piece of forgotten footage stopped a killer from vanishing forever. The woman everyone trusted. Sister Margaret had served at St. Augustine's Church for over 30 years. She was known for 3 things: her gentle voice, her warm smile, and her habit of staying late every night to pray. At 9 p.m., when everyone left, Sister Margaret stayed. She cleaned the altar, locked the side doors, and sat in the front pew with her rosary, alone. Or so everyone thought. On the morning of November 14, 2018, a young volunteer named Emily arrived early to prepare for Mass. At 6:10 a.m., she unlocked the church doors. She stepped inside and froze. Near the altar, Sister Margaret lay motionless, her rosary scattered, her hands folded unnaturally, and a thin line of blood traced across the marble floor. Emily screamed. Police arrived within minutes. What they found was disturbing. No forced entry, no broken locks, no signs of struggle, and no weapon. Whoever did this was supposed to be there. A perfect crime. Autopsy results revealed: cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Time of death between 1:30 and 2:30 a.m. Someone had struck her once. Precisely. Silently. Fatally. Detectives were baffled. There were no fingerprints. No DNA. No footprints. Nothing was missing. No robbery. No vandalism. It wasn't random. It was personal. But personal for who? Police began interviewing everyone connected to the church. The priest, the volunteers, the choir members, the maintenance staff. One name stood out: Daniel Cross, a 38-year-old handyman. He had keys to the building, worked late nights, and often stayed after hours. He claimed he left at 11 p.m., but no one could confirm it. Still, no evidence. Another suspect was dismissed, then another, then another. Weeks passed, then months. The case went cold. Sister Margaret's photo sat on a dusty evidence board, and her killer walked free. 6 months later, a new detective joined the case, Detective Laura Hayes. She was known for reopening impossible cases. Her first question: have we checked every camera? The church had modern cameras. They'd been reviewed. Nothing unusual. But Laura noticed something odd. In the storage room was an old monitor, connected to a dusty hard drive. An outdated CCTV system, installed in 2003. No one had checked it, because everyone assumed it was broken. Laura didn't. She sent it to a technician. 3 days later, she got a call. We recovered something. The footage was grainy, black and white. Low resolution, but it worked. It showed the side hallway, near the confession room. At 1:47 a.m., a shadow appeared. A man, wearing a hood, walking slowly. He paused, looked around, then entered the main hall. 2 minutes later, another figure appeared. Sister Margaret, carrying her rosary, walking toward the altar. She never noticed the man behind her. Then the screen glitched for 4 seconds. When it returned, she was gone, and the man was running. At first, the footage seemed useless. No clear face, no license plate, no obvious identity. But Laura noticed something. When the man ran, his sleeve lifted, revealing a tattoo, a small cross, with the number 17 beneath it. Laura froze. She had seen it before, in Daniel Cross's employee file, a tattoo he got in prison 17 years earlier. By the time police connected the dots, Daniel was gone. He had quit his job, closed his bank account, sold his car, and disappeared. Investigators tracked his phone. Last signal: a bus station near the border. He was leaving the country. Police issued an emergency alert. Border Patrol was notified. Officers rushed to the terminal. They spotted him in line, hat down, bag packed, ticket in hand. 3 minutes before departure, they surrounded him. Daniel Cross, don't move. He ran. He didn't make it. In custody, Daniel denied everything until they showed him the footage. Frame by frame, zoomed, enhanced, tattoo visible. His face pale. He finally spoke. He had been stealing donation money. Sister Margaret discovered it. That night, she confronted him. She begged him to return it, to repent, to confess. He panicked, picked up a brass candle holder, and struck her. Once, he didn't mean to kill her, but he did. Daniel Cross was convicted of second-degree murder, sentenced to 32 years, no parole for 25. Sister Margaret was laid to rest beneath the church garden. Hundreds attended. Candles lit the night. The same place she prayed now honored her memory. That old camera had been ignored for years. covered in dust, unplugged from attention. But it never stopped watching. It saw what no one else did. It recorded what time tried to erase. And it proved something powerful. No crime is ever truly invisible. Some witnesses just wait to be heard. Sister Margaret believed in forgiveness, in truth, in light, and in the end, truth found its way back to her. If you enjoyed this story, remember, sometimes the past isn't gone. It's just waiting for someone brave enough to look.